I came to the library literacy program because I could not read. And since being in the program, I've read 27 books. And I couldn't even write a check. I didn't have a checking account. My husband had one with both of us on it, but I couldn't write a check. So I always had to carry cash in my purse. So since being in the program, I've opened my own checking account. Now I can write checks at all the different stores. And my son is in 3rd grade, and he's learning to do cursive. I can now do cursive with my son. I've learned to do cursive for the first time in my life, and it feels really good. My daughter's in 1st grade, and she's right now in the process of learning how to construct sentences. And I'm also learning how to construct sentences. So what I do is I take her homework and I copy it on the printer at home, and then I do the homework with her. So we're both learning as my husband gives the instructions together. My son was diagnosed with diabetes when he was 2.5 years old. And so I was in the hospital and I couldn't read. They gave me this big, thick manual, and I was supposed to just be able to pick this manual up and educate myself. I had to learn how to draw insulin. I had to learn how to do injections. I had to learn how to count carbohydrates, what food groups raise the blood sugar, what doesn't, what foods were okay for him to eat, what wasn't okay for him to eat. When he's sick, the blood sugar goes even higher, and you have to do math to see that he gets the right amount of insulin. There's a lot of things that go into a person that has diabetes. And I was illiterate, and I wasn't able to know all these things. So my husband would take the manual home, and every night we'd go over 2 or 3 pages until it sank in, because I was the prime care giver for my son. I was with him 9 times out of the 10, most of the day I was with him. So this class here today actually helps me to learn how to count carbohydrates, know what food groups raise the blood sugar, know what types of foods that he should stay away from. And I think it's just an awesome program to be a part of. It's going to give me tools that I can take home and activate, and my son can live a healthier life. Since being in this program, not only can I make a grocery list, but I can make a list for every occasion. And it just really bettered the quality of my life. And I would encourage anybody that is in the world that is struggling with reading and writing disabilities to come and get help, because there's help available. You just have to want it. And so I would encourage them to please get help. With my experience with my tutor, I have a wonderful tutor. We work one-on-one in an air-conditioned room. They provide all of the papers and the computer and everything that you need to educate yourself. And the tutor works one-on-one. She makes a lesson plan directly for you, what your needs are, what you want to get out of it. And she puts it forth, and it's a wonderful experience. And I would encourage anyone that has difficulties reading and writing to take part.